All right, here we go. Starting the stream up. Happy Saturday, Knicks Nation, or not so happy Saturday. Another one that the Knicks could have had. Knicks let this one go, man. 90-84. Knicks lose to the Philadelphia 76ers. Third loss to the Sixers this year, Jay Ellis.
Yeah,
And it was just late game execution, man. Breakdowns once again, late game execution, and all of the flaws that this team has basically just came out all at once, man.
yeah,
All in that late game execution, man.
yeah. Pretty much. We had a couple of brain farts, and Morris did his thing. Got the ball, hit the tough shot, but the lack of experience kind of showed. The lack of experience kind of showed. We had improper spacing in that last possession. Mitch tried to set a pick, but we was on the wrong side of the floor. The line acted as another defender, and we got trapped. And then Randall, for some reason, tried to get the ball and didn't try to, move the ball. He seemed like he just took the ball
The
and stayed in the
bad
exact playing
the
spots that
bad
Morris
Randall was out
was.
tonight, man. The bad Randall
Yeah.
was out tonight. You saw again the glaring observation that these two just they don't work together, man. Like this is the second game in a row now. Morris and Randall, the pairing is just not working in the starting lineup. Like we know this. You know what I mean? The spacing is bad more times than not.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, late game execution. You had Randall trying to win the whole game. Morris trying to, these two they just don't fit on the court, man. They just don't fit on the court. There's no synergy there on the court. And then once again, you have a lack of point guard.
Yeah.
You have no floor general to really get these guys in order, and that's why you have the helter skelter late in the games.
Yeah, kudos for the Sixers, man. They did a good job of trapping in that corner
Yeah.
when we try to get that pick. I mean, 9 times out of 10, Mike Miller, he calls pretty good out of bounds plays, but yeah. Not today. It just wasn't working, man. It just wasn't working. Bad play at the timeout. We got caught.
It was within reach, man. This whole game, it was such a weird game, man. Very weird game. The whole thing was within reach. You have, where this thing really got crazy was a minute 50 left in the game. They find Mitch for the dunk. That puts the Knicks up within one, 86-85. Bullock comes back on the other end, gets a steal.
Mm-hmm.
You get a Randall turnover.
Yep.
And I believe a Horford miss. Knicks called timeout. Come out the other side of the timeout with a Morris ISO. Puts the Knicks up 87-86. And then
Randall, yeah, your boy, your boy.
And then you have the inbound to Tobias Harris, where I think the coach said Mitch gets bumped off the play, loses Tobias Harris. He ends up hitting a wide open 3-pointer.
Yeah, how does that happen? I don't know. He was looking for a pass, but I don't know. This is the third time you're playing the 76ers. He's been in the league for a long time. The scouting report is Tobias Harris is a 3-point shooter. So why leave him that wide open with the game on the line? I don't know. I know Mitch was on him. Maybe, he's used to dropping off because he's a center. But you got to know the game situation. You got to know your personnel. You can't leave him open.
Mitch loses him. Tobias, it's a wide open 3. Sixers go up by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Next possession, you have the Mook isolation. Coach says they're trying to clear him out. Sixers draw the double team. You have Mitch coming up, trying to set the screen. He brings his man up. Randall now coming up. He brings his man up. And he gives the ball to Randall, who gets trapped. And that was all she wrote. I mean, give credit. Listen, the Sixers are one of the best defensive teams in the league.
Yeah.
And again, they just took advantage of our inexperience and inability to close down the stretch.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. They usually turn it on defensively when the game is on the line, regardless of what's happening in the games.
Yeah.
Some of the games they pulled out that exact same way. They kind of listen. The good teams sometimes can coast and then turn it on because they're that good. We don't have that luxury, and they turned it on at the end, and they took advantage, like you said, about inexperience because we were just in the wrong areas of the floor. Like if you trapped Morris in the center of the floor, he has a lot more options, and maybe we could have made a play out of that. But we just bad spacing, a lot of people improvising, and bad execution at the end.
Yeah, spacing was no good all night. to be quite frank. The ball movement just wasn't there. Like I said, the spacing wasn't there, and we just can't shoot. We know the weaknesses of this team already, man, and everything came out tonight. The point guard play, the spacing, the shooting or lack thereof. The mental breakdowns. I mean, listen, they still held Philly to 90 points.
Not bad.
Wasn't terrible. I thought Taj gave us some good play, especially in that late second quarter. I think Taj really buckled down and he gave us some good buckets. You had good play by Bullock in the fourth. Bullock gave us some nice minutes on both ends as well to keep us alive. But once again, we just couldn't close. Could not close, man.
Yeah, I felt like Taj gave us 11 points in the first half. Really did well, rebounding the ball. Kind of seemed like he was bullying Al Horford in that first half and in the game in general.
Al Horford seems kind of washed. I think Al Horford's done. Stick a fork in him. He's done, man.
Yeah, like he got his money and it's like, okay, I'm done now. Like all the skill went out the window.
Yeah.
But yeah, Taj was kind of bringing it to him. Really, to me, the second unit struggled to score. And I feel like that was one of the issues. The
whole team struggled to score, man.
Yeah, the whole team struggled to score, of course. But, first unit versus first unit, Knicks, 76ers, we kind of kept it close until the second unit came in with Frank and then Trio actually.
Well, yeah, ISO got early minutes. Yeah, ISO got early minutes in the third. I mean, in the first. Sorry, with the second unit, ISO was definitely him and Frank were the first two guards off the bench.
Yeah, and surprisingly, still, I mean, we still were unable to score with ISO in the game, with Frank in the game, and that's when the 76ers even got on that little 10-point run that the starters kind of had to, grind back. They had to kind of get those points back because the second unit couldn't score.
Yeah, so second unit could not score whatsoever. 20-something% from three, 61% again from the free throw line, Jay Ellis. So close game like this, you got to hit those, man.
Yeah, definitely got to hit those.
61% from free throw line.
Yeah, 61% from the free throw line for sure. And like those games, like that Heat game, sometimes it's like, man, that's the difference between winning and losing for most of these games, really. People like to talk about the coaching and X's and O's and da-da-da-da. You hit 70% of your free throws, you probably win more of these games.
Yeah. What you think about Kev tonight? Kev only 11 minutes off the bench. What you think about Kev's minutes tonight? Or lack thereof? Did you have a problem with the minutes? Let's go there first. Did you have a problem with the minutes?
I feel like it's getting to that time, man. It's getting to that time where it's time to let the youth run.
34 minutes for Randall, 34 for Morris. But go ahead.
Yeah, like, Kev played okay, man. I saw him kind of hustle on defensive end. I think I would like to see him get a few more minutes today for sure. Yeah. I feel like they're still trying to prove that this team has something. And, Morris gave an emboldened speech before after the last loss. So I feel like maybe the coach is like, oh, I'm going to keep going with them. But you know what? Coach has been going with them all season or since he's been hired. It's time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, Portis got 17 minutes tonight. Knox got 12. Frank got 17, ISO 13, Mitch 24 off the bench. Yeah. No dot. No Edie, no dot.
And Knox, 2 for 3?
Kev went 2 for 3 for 4
2
points.
2 for 3, 4 points. He had a nice little defensive play.
Yeah.
With Ben Simmons was driving to the basket right before Morris checked in. Didn't get to see that much of him. But it looked like he was kind of being active out there.
I mean, go ahead.
I saw a few good things from Kev today.
Yeah.
I seen a few good drops from him today.
And people trashing Bobby in the chat. Listen, I've been telling you guys Bobby's been blocking Kev all year, basically. So we'll see. My thing is, Jay Ellis, we'll see what happens after February 6th. That's my cutoff. Let these guys play. They want to play the all-vet, all-trade team like they did tonight. They started with Peyton, Bullock, Morris, Randall, and Taj.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. We'll see. Again, let's see what happens February 6th. I'm not going to hold my breath on any crazy trades. But if they don't make any trades or any worthwhile trade, then we need to start to see a shift.
Absolutely.
We need to start to see a shift in the minutes. They're still losing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man.
They're still losing games. Like, I even, retweeted something on ISO today, and I'm just like, listen, we're still losing games. None of the guards are playing well. RJ's obviously playing the best out of the guards. But give this kid some minutes in the second half, man. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, let's see. He looked out of sorts. I actually saw ISO. He was trying to actually make some plays on offense, man. He wasn't ISO.
He found Mitch on a good play. Mitch got stripped of the ball. He found Mitch on a nice wraparound.
Mm-hmm. Found Mitch on a nice wraparound. And the clock situation, you think, oh, I'm going to take that. That's a 5-4-3-2-1 situation. When you're young, that's the moment you live for. Yeah. Whips it to the corner for Frank to shoot the three.
Bad
Frank
idea.
doesn't take the shot.
He should have taken it. He should have taken it. Yeah, so ISO was ineffective in 13 minutes, but like I said, after the deadline, I want to see ISO get more minutes. I want to see Kev get more minutes.
Facts.
No doubt about it, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. It's a tough one, man. I definitely wanted that one. Let's go to Brooklyn, Jay. Yeah. Let's hear from JJ, see what he's got to say. What's going on, man?
Yo, what up, guys? How's it going, man?
Good, man.
Yo, what up?
Chilling, man, chilling. Before everybody's, bashing my boy Randall, it's not my boy, but Mitch lost the game the last two plays, man. What was he doing on the last play? Why did he go right next to Morris and just, bro, what was he doing?
Yeah, it's learning, man.
Yeah, man.
That's learning, bro. That's development.
That's what development looks like. It hurts.
He's got to learn it. It was two bad plays. It was two bad plays.
And he's used to being in that situation where when he sees a guard or somebody in help, he's used to coming up and setting a pick to help free them up. But like I said, that area of the floor is kind of dangerous when you can trap over there. It's kind of like you have getting triple teamed in that area of the floor. So it's just learning.
Right. That's why they got the double team so easily.
Yeah. You just got to chalk it up, man. Wasn't in good place. Wasn't good plays by Mitch, but you got to chalk that up to him trying to learn, man.
Yeah, I did like the defensive intensity I saw from Mitch today, though. I do say that. I like that he was getting the blocks again. He seemed like he was.
He closed the third well as well. He closed the third with a block, I think. So good job by Mitch, man.
Can I say one more point real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't want to bash any of our young players. I hate doing it, but I think, like, when I see Knox and Frank, I think they're just, I hate to say, I think they're terrible, man. Like, Morant, I like Barrett, but I don't think Barrett's a foundational piece. Morant, like, we missed him by one pick.
Nah, that one
the right players.
We gotta part ways on that one, man. Appreciate the call. Appreciate
we gotta part ways on that.
RJ's gonna be fine, man. You gotta let this thing cook, Jails.
Oh my gosh, you gotta give people more than 40 games, man. Like, what is happening?
The kid just got here, man.
He just got here, yo. Like the ink didn't even dry on his contract yet.
Nah.
People are trying to trade him. Like, chill out, yo.
Gotta chill out, people. Come on, man.
Jesus.
Get it together, JJ. Come on,
Jesus.
man. See, season is a wash already, man. Just let the young boys play, man. So let's see what's going on, Jay.
He's getting killed. He wouldn't even play today. Before that, he had like 6 games in a row when he was scoring 20 points or more. Has a bad game, gets injured, and all of a sudden now he's not a piece again. It's like, gosh, man, like, jeez.
Gotta let the kids
cook. A little bit
of
patience, man.
A little bit of patience, man.
Jesus.
Listen, don't get me wrong. This was an ugly loss. You wanted to win. The kids aren't looking spectacular, as you would hope, obviously. We'll see, man. Time will tell, Jails. But like I said, second half to me is for the future. I'm okay with playing these vets right now until the trade deadline. Once you get past the trade deadline, then it's time to change some roles and see where we're going for the future.
Yeah, we right. Yo, we right. CP, if they're not getting the burn after the trade deadline, we right, and that's it.
That's it. Absolutely. I mean, we brought Kenny up, so we'll make it happen. Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
The problem is right now, CP, is everybody's playing for their job, man. Miller just got here. He's trying to prove that he can coach. So you're not necessarily just gonna be like all future oriented when this is your shot. You know what I mean? You've been in the college ranks for 15 years or whatever coaching. This is your shot. So you want to prove that I can get some wins while I'm here. So it's a conflict of interest.
Listen, it's a lot of pressure, man, but these guys got to execute too. There was a lot of execution left out there, man, that really lost this game, from the free throws to, just knowing where guys are, to the spacing. just stuff like that just shouldn't be happening. Like Mars said the last game, these type of things should not be happening this late in the season.
Yeah, man, definitely. And I will say this: I'm gonna give a little bit of props to Morris because I felt like Morris, he kind of practiced what he preached today. I actually noticed him passing the ball a lot more in that, especially in the first half, hitting cutters, hitting people who were open. That's something I've kind of criticized him for in general. Even like a couple of days ago on Twitter, I kind of made a comment about how Frank earned us extra possessions only for Morris and Randall LeChuck. Morris actually was trying to move the ball today. So I'll give him some credit for that.
Yeah, Mook came to play, but then you had point forward Julius back out. Like, yo, Julius, man, I thought we were past this. What are we doing right now, man? Where did that come from? I thought point forward Julius was dead and gone, man. Man, JLs. That was painful to watch, man.
Came back for a short appearance, dog.
Nothing good ever happens when Julius has the ball at the top of the key or further back.
Nope.
Nothing good happens, man. Get him in the low block, draw the double tees, and get the ball moving, man.
That's a fact.
The offense was just stalling out. Then you have Peyton, who's not even looking at the basket half the time, JLs.
Oh, he can't shoot, man.
Throwing up his teardrops are prayers, not floaters. God. They are prayers. They are like, I think I'm gonna shoot this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I think he had 7 assists at one point in the first half.
Yeah, he had 7 dimes. He did.
I'm not sure what he finished with. He finished with he finished with 7. Okay, so he didn't really.
He finished with 7. I mean, our guards are not even a threat out there, man. And so that's why it was so hard. The offense was so hard.
Yeah. And look at Berman's going after Frank with the tweet.
Yeah. Carl Maxwell agrees with him. Berman likes to stir the pot. Berman likes to stir the pot. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Happy Saturday. I want to shout out Mars Jetson. What's going on? We got Triborough Gigolo in here, JL. It's 3rd night in a row.
All right, Gigolo.
He's becoming a regular. John Merriweather, what's going on? Cool Hand. Steve Stark, the Realtor's in here. Who you want to shout out, JLs?
I'm going to shout out, they call me Tack in the chat.
Tack,
Craig
what
Williams
up?
Also. Shout out to you. Ricardo Custer. And shout out to you, Hinton Murphy, and my cousin here, Winston Ellis. Shout out to you as well.
Yeah, man. What's going on? Everybody hit that thumbs up button for you boys. We got McGregor and Cowboy tonight, JLs. Who you going for tonight, man?
Oh, man. Cowboy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going Cowboy as well, man. Let's go back to the phones. Lambo Dane is in here. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
How you feeling, man?
All right.
I'm chilling. First, let me say I'm a great fan of the show. I love you guys, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yo, thanks, man.
This is my first time calling, obviously. I'm gonna try to run through everything as fast as I can. First and foremost, the Knicks bashing, like, it's kind of messed up to be a Knicks player. I'm not gonna say so much for the front office because they're not doing the greatest job, but yo. I can't say whether or not they hear all of it, but like to be a Knicks player is like a tough thing. And I feel like sometimes as us being fans, like we shoot them down a little bit too much. Like this season, I feel like we're like at I'm not going to say a turning point, but we're like, the pressure is like so immense that we don't even realize that, like, cause New York, we're like wolves and we don't stop.
That's the nature of the beast, man.
Yeah, man, that's what it is to be in New York, bro.
That's the nature of the beast, Dane. This is what they signed up for.
Of course, but somebody got to be the voice of reason. So I'm just saying, like, if we're Knicks fans, we do got to come to some rationality of we're fans because we're fans of the franchise or whatever it is. For me, I'm a fan because of the fans. But then I take a look at it and I'm like, all right, if we're fans of our squad, of course you can make fun because you got to make light of it, but you got to get to a certain point where it's like, I do still want to see my team win and not just beat them down. And lately it's been like a lot of people just, like you said, the nature of the beast is like, for me, just saying, it's kind of like, all right, we're at a point now where we should be trying to uplift the team a little bit. And it sucks to have to say that, but the players are really trying. And I've been one of the people, like, I heard a lot of people saying fire Mills, this, that, and the third, and I'm like, I hate to say it, I kind of agree with that, but the players are trying their best. It's not like they're a coach and they know how to, run a squad. So
no, I hear that. And I appreciate the call, man. Like, I'm not. Tonight you can't call tonight effort, JLs. They're just not playing smart.
Yeah, man. It's all. They're not playing smart
hard.
Basketball,
It's just not playing smart, and that's why you're tight, because they keep losing games. Obviously, you want to see them win games, but it's how they're losing. Like, this was a game they could have had.
Yeah, like, be sharp on those, and you gotta eat. You just gotta hit shots too. You gotta hit shots too, especially today. The second unit, especially, didn't hit shots, and of course, when the game mattered, he wasn't hitting shots as well. I guess everybody got a little bit tight. But sometimes you want it too much. It seemed like I felt like they wanted it today, but they didn't hit shots, like you said.
They were playing hard, man. They just weren't playing smart, Dane. You know what I'm saying? That's just all it was. And then, I mean, listen, obviously this is a new social media digital age. Of course, these players are checking Twitter. They might be watching the show. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're not asking them to do that. You know what I mean? This is the number one show for the fans, by the fans, JLs. This is just our sanctuary. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's a fact.
This is where we come to talk about the game in a public forum.
And I will say this too. Julius Randle looked dejected, man. That guy looked like he
Julius wants it. He's just going about it the wrong way.
Yeah, man. He looked like he wanted to jump off the bridge, dog. Like, he looked. I mean, and I'll probably be upset if I'm losing 9 out of the last 10 or 8 out of the last 10, 9 or whatever we just lost. Like,
it's tough, man. This place is not for the faint of heart, JLs.
Mm-hmm. I need to beat the Sixers. I mean, it's not the Sixers, that Phoenix team.
Yeah, this place is not for the faint of heart. In the history of New York sports, look it up. It's not always the best athlete that survives here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the champions just have a certain mental toughness that they come up with in the clutch and how they handle adverse situations.
Yeah,
it's not easy, man. This is the pressure cooking. Listen, look at the boys in Philly know what it is. Boston knows what's up. It's not just New York.
Nah, it's not just New York.
We're the heavier jersey because we lose, but other cities, those other cities, they get it the same way.
Nah, it's a fact. That's a fact, man. And they're just gonna have to learn to live here and win under these conditions. But most of these guys might not be here in the next year or so. Right. So we'll see what happens with that.
And that's it too. Good points, man. I want to shout out Bad Book One. Once again, sends us a super chat. Salute to Bad Book One. Sends us a $10 super chat.
All right, shout out to Bad Book.
He says, one day both our teams will have great days again. He said, this Bulls fan supports all Knicks fans. Salute to all.
That's love. That's what's up.
Times have changed, JL. So this was like 1986 to 96.
Don't talk to me about no Bulls, man.
Yeah, we wouldn't be on that, man.
Trust me. We wouldn't Especially during that Jordan era. Don't even look at me.
Yeah.
Don't even wear red.
That's wild, man. Well, listen, I mean, Bulls they're trying to make the playoffs. They're closing it. Led by Luke Cornett.
Okay.
yeah.
Cornet of corn.
The unicornet. Bulls are balling, man. You got Levine and them balling. Kobe White and whatnot.
Stepping it up.
Yeah, it must be nice, man. Sean from Brooklyn, what's going on, man?
Yeah. How y'all doing? I just want to tell y'all got a great show.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to talk about our point guard play is just horrible. Alfred Payton probably could have had 30 points tonight after all those pick and rolls he done came off of and couldn't buy a bucket or he wasn't even looking to shoot.
And it's disgusting.
I just want to say,
man,
we have the NBA. You need a floor general. I don't care what the Knicks have. If they don't have a floor general or point guard, they're never going to win.
Yeah.
Period. And I don't understand why Marcus Peters is not on
Lamar
the team.
Peters.
Lamar Peters from the...
Lamar Peters. I'm sorry. I don't understand why he's not on the team. He should be the starting point guard right now, how horrible Frank Ntilikina and Alfred Payton is. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Hey, you said you told no lies there, my dude. No lies whatsoever, JLs. I mean, I think at this point, I mean, I've been pretty much, throwing in the towel in terms of the point guard search. That was one of the storylines of the preseason, Jay Ellis, and we have our answer. He's not here right now. The starting point guard, the franchise point guard of this team is not on this team.
Yeah, definitely not.
So yeah. So we just gotta live with it till the end of the season, man.
Yeah, man. It feels like Peyton is getting worse and worse as far as his jump shot. He can only hit semi floaters, and he set people up all right. And Frank, man, his passing today was what's happening. Like he seemed like he was.
Yeah, he came back with those soft Frank passes that he comes with every once in a while. You just can't have that. It's too many turnovers.
I haven't seen those in a while. I thought he's past that, so I was kind of disappointed to see those passes again today, where you're just kind of passing the ball without thinking to somebody's feet when you're not looking. Like, dude, look what was going on around you. So,
right. I mean, listen, man, we know Peyton's a backup, right? We know Peyton's a backup, and we know Frank right now is a backup at this point until he proves otherwise. So, again, the point guard, the franchise is not here. Mm-hmm. We have to either try to get him in the draft or trade a free agency or something, and then we're talking. But Sean's absolutely right, man. Nothing is moving until we get a competent point guard that can at least be a threat. Yeah, to the basket. We have none on this team right now that can be a consistent threat.
Yeah, not for sure. Hopefully, some shots start hitting for somebody soon, man. Because this is woof. Both of these guys was clanking. Elfrid Payton had an air ball from the corner 3, and then Frank clanked a 15-footer on the back of the rim when he was wide open. I was like, man, these are rough. These are rough. We definitely need call up Lamar ASAP, right? Somebody go Lamar.
That's it.
And I think Ferg was here today too. I think Ferg was.
Oh, ASAP Ferg was there.
Yeah, I think so. I saw it on the Knicks IG.
Okay. Shout out ASAP Ferg. Shout out everybody in the chat once again, man. This is Postgame Live, CP from Knicks Fan TV. My man Jay Ellis from Nick of Time Show. This is the #1 show for the fans, by the fans. And if you're still watching after 11 and 32, you are the real MVP. We appreciate you guys, man. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Mm-hmm. Who we want to shout out in the chat, JL. So if you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new so we can shout you guys out. If you guys have questions in the chat, go ahead and throw your questions in the chat as well while we get back to the phone, JL. So let's go to Sergio. Oh, let's hear from Sergio tonight. Actually. This is a perfect segue to the president.
Hold on, son.
The president of the Julius Randle fan club has some answering to do.
A lot of shots coming at me right now, son. Hold up.
Talk to us, Sergio.
Hold on. Let me give Sergio some props.
Wait, hold on. I got to flip that next one. Ooh, they trying to get me, son. But
Let me give Sergio props.
Not for nothing.
Let me give Sergio props.
Defense.
Wait, hold up, Sergio. Go ahead, JLs. Go ahead. Hold up, Sergio.
Hold on. Let me give Sergio props. I'm going to give you props, Sergio. No, I'm going to give you props. Because you don't duck the smoke. You don't.
That's true.
Nah, son.
I feel like you call more when he has a bad game than when he does a good game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he holds himself accountable. I give him the credit.
Because there was a stretch when Julius had like 7, 8 games in a row and he was chilling. But go ahead.
I don't go into hiding for the 20 games that my guys started playing good, son. Kidding me, bro? I'm still here. Look, weaving. Weaving, son. They're trying to get me, son. But the fact of the matter is, if Mitch wasn't so far away from Tobias Harris when we had the lead, that wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was a bonehead play. Nephew and Morris made a bonehead play. You know what I'm saying? But he should have never been in that position because we should have never gave up that lead, and we did. You know what I'm saying? But, Julius lost us the game. Yo, my dude, we was losing already. We were trying to tie the game. We had already lost. And right away, my nephew lost the game. Come on, bro. You had Kevin Knox closing out like he's trying to hail a cab in New York City, bro. He fucking runs by, just waving his hand, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody showed up. Frank, 2 for 8. Your boy, Fee Trier, 0 for 3. Bobby was 1 for 7. Peyton was 5 for 14. Yo, my guy had a double-double and 5 assists. And not for nothing, he threw a pretty paint pass that somebody couldn't convert. I can't remember offhand.
It is Bullock.
You know what happened? Bullock called for the ball before.
Turnovers are gonna change.
Yeah.
It was the
That what?
turnovers though, man. It was the execution. It wasn't his effort. It wasn't the effort,
the fact
man.
of the matter is,
he was just out there doing too much.
We would not have even been in the game if it wasn't for my nephew,
But
bro.
see,
you know what I'm saying? Where was
the
anybody
thing
else?
is, Serge. The
Nobody
thing
else
is,
showed
Serge,
up?
is that he's capable of doing the same exact thing in a more effective manner on the offense. You know what I'm saying, JLs?
Yeah, I feel
He can still go out
disagree
and
with
get
you.
those same
That was
points
a
and
bonehead
contributions.
play at the end, and he makes bonehead turnovers, like we
That's
said
it.
last time, boy. The
That's
double
what we
team is
said.
coming. Double team is coming. You know, so it's not like we don't know that, but like you said earlier, this is a learning experience. Yeah, he did look sad on the bench. You know what? Because he probably wanted that win more than you, more than Jay Ellis, more than all these cats in the chat talking smack about him. You know what? So, yeah, he probably was hurt that happened. But the fact of the matter is, if Mitch would have played the D that he was supposed to, instead of being 10 feet away, because Mitch always gets a pass for some reason, you know what I'm saying?
No, we didn't give
wouldn't have
Mitch a
been in that-
pass.
No,
We didn't give
I
Mitch a
give Mitch
pass,
a pass.
JLs. We didn't give
I
Mitch a
said
pass.
Mitch gets a pass a lot. He gets a pass a lot. Mitch gets a pass a lot.
We didn't
You know,
give him a
Mitch
pass.
was
We said
trying
it. We said he had two back-to-back bad
I'm
plays.
just saying, since the season started, Mitch seems to get a pass. You know, Mitch makes bonehead plays too. You know, somebody was just saying, "Oh, RJ, after 40 games, we just got him." Yo, why are they not saying that about my nephew? Yo, it's 40 games, we just got him. You know what I'm saying?
He's a rookie.
Why is my nephew not afforded the same 40
Serge,
games? No, we just got him.
yeah, Julius is in his 4th year, man. He's
we just got him.
Nah, you can't use that excuse,
We
man.
just got
Appreciate the call, bro. Mook said you can't use that excuse, JLs.
Yeah, Mook said it.
That didn't come from me. That came from the team. You know
Mook
what I'm
said,
saying?
"You gotta get better, yo."
You got to do better. you got to do better. We didn't give Mitch a pass.
No, I said Mitch should have been. I said it myself. I said Mitch should have been on him. I said you have to know your personnel. Know that Tobias Harris is a 3-point shooter. This is not the first time we've played him. He's been in the league for a long time. Everybody knows he can shoot threes.
Yeah.
You can't play off him. I said that today.
I'm not sure if he'll ever be a consistent player like that. I'm just not sure his IQ is on that level.
Yeah. Julius is a good player. He's not a franchise player.
Right. And when you're relying on him and Marcus Morris to bail you out, that's not the way to go, man. We need a floor general, man.
Right.
We
Pretty much.
We need a floor general, man.
Right now, they're trying to develop into a franchise player. Obviously, as much flack as Julius gets, we're better with him than without him. But at the same time, he's not a franchise player.
No, not a franchise player. Not a franchise player. But it is what it is. All right, we keep building. Keep building, JLs. That's what the name of the game is. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. I want to shout out Brett B.I. Wells sends us his $10 super chat. He said, salute CPJ Ellis. Let's keep working. Let's get it going. Salute to my guy, Brett. Apple fanboy in the chat, JLs. He says, give me every Knicks player you want to trade, and what do you want to get for Mook? All right, so I'll start.
What do you want to get for Mook? I just saw a nice tweet from Tommy.
Yeah, but that wasn't realistic. All right, let's start with that.
Give me those two first. Give me those two
Let's start with the Mook trade. That wasn't a realistic tweet, though. I like Tommy, but that wasn't a realistic tweet.
I like that idea.
I'll tell you why. Hold on.
I know, because Tobias Harris is a lone all-star and he's younger. I get it.
That's a fact. It's a completely different situation.
I get it. Even though they're averaging the same, he's younger.
And he was a better player, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull up the tweet. Let's pull up the tweet from Tommy Bish. Everybody knows what we're talking about. He says, when the Sixers traded for Tobias Harris last February, he was averaging 20.9, 7.9 rebounds, and two threes a game. To acquire Harris, Philly traded away 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks and Landry Shamet.
Who?
Landry Shamet.
Whose man is that?
And Marcus Morris is currently averaging 19 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, and 2.7 trades. It's a completely different situation, JLs. You can't compare it.
What are you talking about? It's apples to apples.
It's not apples to apples. The market value of a player in one season to the next is not equivalent. You can't talk about every trade package is different, man.
It sounds good for us, so I'm rolling with it, CP.
You can't compare that. It doesn't mean another team will be stupid enough to do that type of trade.
How come everybody can be stupid enough, but no one can be stupid enough for us? Freaking Brooklyn gets all these picks out of nowhere.
When you're 11-33, you have no negotiating power, man. You have nothing. You better hope they don't give away a first-round pick to trade Morris, man. I hope they trade him, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he's still here after the deadline.
Oh man, I just wish I just wish someone was that stupid to trade us like 5 first-round picks. I would love that. No one ever does anything.
2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, and Landry Shamet.
Who?
Landry Shamet. That would be crazy. But for Morris, who would I trade for? Who would I want back for Morris? I would do a Kuzma deal in a three-way trade. I would do a Kuzma deal. I would do a development Kuzma, whatever first-round picks I can get from the Clippers.
That one is rough, yo, because I've been fighting with that one because I get it because Kuzma's young and he can score 18. He scored 18 points a game when he was out with LeBron. But he's like, damn, another power forward? Like, we're going through the power forwards again?
I'd try to develop Kuzma for Morris as just something in return.
Like, we already have a power forward in Randall, and then so we're going to flip Randall again.
I mean, I think you need to be realistic about what you can really get back for him. You know what I'm saying? Give me somebody that might have some potential. What are we talking about here? What do you think you're really gonna get back from Marcus Morris?
I don't know, but another power forward is like, God damn
it. I would.
Another power forward that we're gonna make him play small forward.
I would go Kuzma, man. Say that again.
Another power forward that we're gonna make play small forward and not play defense, but I get it. He's young. I get it.
I would try to get Kuzma. Bogdanovich, you're not gonna get him. I don't think that's happening unless you try to sign him in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're gonna get a midseason trade for him.
I'll take some picks and a young player, yo.
So yeah, maybe some picks and a young upstart.
Yeah, young upstart.
Like Thibault from Philly. I would take him.
I'll take him in a heartbeat.
I would take him.
So Philly doesn't have any first rounders.
Yeah.
That's what I read from Berman anyway. I think they all have a second rounder.
Yeah, well, they gave it up. They gave 2 up for Tobias Harris.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. And then as far as the players I want to trade on this team, I want to trade Morris, Portis, Ellington. I'll trade Payton. I'll keep Taj. I said the other night I'll trade Taj. I'll keep Taj. But I would trade Payton, Morris, Ellington, Portis, and that's it. I'm not trying to trade ISO. I'm not trying to trade Frank. I'm not trying to trade any of the young guys. None of the young guys.
Yo, I think you have to move ISO, man. I love ISO, but what's ISO? What's his incentive to stay?
Well, I mean, what's his market right now? You know what I mean? At the same time, what is his market right now? I don't see DSJ coming back.
No, I definitely don't see DSJ coming back.
Right? Where's Dotson? Do we have Dotson under a guarantee after this year?
No, you don't have Dotson under a guarantee either.
Dotson's not a guarantee. Play ISO till the end of the year.
Yeah, I like that ISO is saying all the right things in the media. I like that he's cheering on the bench and showing a good attitude. I can see a team just be like, yo, take the money, and the Knicks is like, nah. I can see it happen.
Yeah, I can see that. That's certainly possible, man.
So we just don't play him. Like, I definitely can see him just dipping.
Certainly possible. Yeah.
That's the first person I think.
Easy.
Him and DSJ are probably the first 2 people thinking, like, I'm out.
Yeah, you can easily lose him. No doubt about it, man. But I'm not trying to trade him. So I gave you my 4. Who are you trying to trade, Jails?
Well, obviously I'm moving Marcus Morris for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Portis at this point definitely doesn't make any sense.
No.
Definitely keeping Bullock. He's cheap shooter.
Yeah, I like Bullock. I'll keep him. I like him off the bench
and can play defense. And
I like him. I like him. I think he's a good player.
Definitely got to move Ellington. I would see. Here's the thing. I would keep Payton until the summer. I would keep him until the summer to make sure that we have certain pieces available, and like, because we have the draft coming up, so we can get a guard in the draft, or maybe we can move him in the summer to get another guard just in case things don't go the way we want. But I would keep Peyton until the summer, or at least just kind of see what Lamar Peters looks like. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. I'd like to see Lamar Peters come up.
Yeah, like if Lamar Peters really shows out, then we'll definitely move Peyton in the summer. But I want to make sure that situation is still stabilized, because I definitely, he is a backup, but he's still kind of a little more stable than everybody else right now. I would hope that Frank and Lamar take that next step and can, not be in his shadow next season. We gotta see what happens.
All right,
that's my take.
Let's ask Ronnie Mack from Palm Beach. Ronnie Mack, how you doing, man? Who are the players that you would want to trade before the deadline?
Anybody outside of Mitch and RJ could go.
Okay, so Ronnie Mack, JLC's clean house. He's good.
Okay,
he's good
start
money.
over. Reset button.
He's ready to hit the whole reset button, blow this whole thing up. Everybody has to go. Okay, all right. What's going on, man?
Oh yeah, Mook. Oh yeah, I forgot. Mook could. If Mook stays, we can't keep. If Mook stays, we can't keep Randall. They both can't stay at the same time, and money wise.
Well, I would rather
keep Mook. He fits more than New York. He never gets down. We have to bring back New York type players.
Okay, all right.
It depends on who you get Randall.
And I wanted to ask you guys.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I have a question about the development. I think that everybody's been overlooking that, because the development shouldn't take this long. Because I'm looking at the Miami Heat. They get some guys out of the G League and stuff like that, and they're ready to go. It don't take no 2 to 3 years. And if Mitch was on Miami, I feel like he would have been further ahead. So I'm not sure if we developing the young people right, because Mitch is the same guy he was last year. No post moves, no shots. So what do you guys think about the development?
I don't know. Like, you don't really know. You're kind of right. He hasn't moved the needle that much this season, and I don't know if it'll be better somewhere else, or if we just, some players. Listen, Dwight Howard, he was saying he was going to have post moves for years, and it never happened. He practiced every year. He practiced foul shots every year, and it never got better. Some people have to kind of be forced to. Some people have to have the bravery to actually use what they practice. So I don't know. That Mitch is shooting threes and doing all these things beforehand, but he has to take the next step within himself. It's up to him to be honest at certain points.
Listen, development isn't all going to be the same. It's not all one and the same. Listen, give credit to the Heat. They're one of the most well-run organizations out there, JL. So, obviously, from a scouting standpoint, from a development standpoint, they're way ahead of us. But we're just getting started, man. Like, we're talking about a kid in his second season. You know what I mean? I'm talking about a kid in his second season that we basically got on a steal in the second round.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you want to give me Knox, okay, maybe give me Knox, but we got to see. We got to see. It's not an exact science, man.
It's definitely not exact science. Like CP says, some people take longer than others. Not everybody's Ja Morant out the gate. Sometimes players take 6 years, 5 years, 4 years to come and step out and go to that next level. We got to be a little bit patient with some of these guys. Mitch has a lot of raw talent.
Got to be patient.
Yeah, he's got to be patient, and hopefully he has the courage to do some things out a little bit out of his comfort zone sometimes,
man. That's it, man. We just got to give it time. Give it time, keep building, and keep stacking on pieces. Give credit. Yeah, Miami, listen, they found none undrafted. They got Hero in the 20s. They got Jimmy Butler, who was also a late pick by the Bulls a long time ago.
Yeah.
Who else? They got Robinson late.
Yeah. You know what else? And they had the courage to play them. because that's huge too. Because you can have gems, undrafted second rounders, and just bury them on the bench because they're undrafted in their first rounders and they don't deserve it.
Right.
But they had the courage to play them. So sometimes that has to be something too. It's like play them, see what happens sometimes.
Yeah,
if they're good, maybe they're just good.
I agree, and I think that day's gonna come, man. They also have Jimmy Butler on the team. Like, make no mistake, they have two high-paid guys in Jimmy Butler and Dragic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Our money is spread across Randall, Morris, Taj, Portis. Like,
yeah, mm-hmm.
This is different. This is a different situation, man. It's a different situation in how they had to spend the money, Jay Ellis. We didn't have it. We don't even have a Jimmy Butler caliber free agent acquisition.
Definitely don't. Closest thing we have is Marcus Morris.
Right. So it changes the game.
Definitely changes the game, man.
Yeah, man. Well, appreciate the call, Ronnie Mack from West Palm. Let's go to Long Island. Paul's in the building. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, man?
How you feeling, bro?
Love your show, Jay Ellis, CP.
Thank you, man.
All right, thank you.
This is my first time. This is my first time calling in, but one thing I want to talk about is just the luck of the Knicks organization, man. It's just laughable at this point, One thing we need right now is a true franchise point guard, and we are one draft spot away from getting Ja Morant. And look what Ja Morant's doing right now in the West. I believe the Grizzlies are number 8 seed in the West. And
crazy.
It's like Ja Morant. Yeah, it's crazy. Like Ja could literally space the floor. He could get the guys around him better. He could get his assists. He could get his bucket. Like I love RJ, but he's at best he's a 2 or a 3. He's not a pure point guard, But yeah, it's just ridiculous how we missed on
one player away,
one
man.
draft spot away.
Yeah.
We were one player away.
That's what happens sometimes.
If Ja was on the Knicks, like, what do you think? Do you think we got like a playoff spot if Ja was on the Knicks?
You never know, man.
You never know, yo.
That changes everything.
You never
man.
know, man. It's possible.
Yeah.
It's definitely possible. Like
that kid's ridiculous.
That changes everything, bro.
Changes everything, man.
Ja's a beast. Ja's a beast, man.
We got Randall and Morris would have to let him shoot the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely, man. But you know what? Again, give credit to the Grizzlies. Listen, they had Jaren Jackson from last year. He's not a slouch, that kid's nice.
Nah.
You know what I mean? They had Brandon Clark, who's playing well. They have a vet in Crowder, who's a tough player. It's a nice team, man. They're scrappy too, man.
And they cleared the deck for them. They got their point guard out of there to clear the deck, so there'll be no excuse but to give him all the minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we just gotta keep building, man. We just gotta keep building. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Thanks for
appreciate the call.
All right.
Yeah, we just gotta keep building it, man. That's what the development is all about. TM in the chat said Jordan Hill. Yeah, don't draft Jordan Hills and draft Ja Morant.
And we're good to go.
And we're good to go. That's it, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys.
Mm-hmm.
Did the fight start yet? Did the McGregor and Cowboy fight start yet? I'm about to throw it up on the bootleg here in a little while. Not for the stream, but for me to watch and see what's going on. Let's see who else is on the phones. Let's keep it in Long Island. We got Mo from Long Island calling. What's going on, man?
It was my turn.
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Yep.
Yo, what's up, bro?
How's everything?
What up, Jay Ellis? What up, CP?
What I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, I've been on hold so long, I forgot I was trying to say.
It's like that sometimes.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of callers in the queue, man.
Yeah, you start watching the show, you forget what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, though, man. But dudes just not smart on the Knicks, man. Like, first off, ref lined us. That was a 5-second call.
It was close. It was close. It was definitely close, man. For sure.
Yeah, bro. Mitch cannot be that far when Tobias catch that ball. Tobias can't do nothing but shoot.
That's all he want to do.
Yeah.
And Julius, and we gotta do a better. We gotta have a better play off the inbound. Julius can't come up that high when Moore's trying to get a screen. Mitch should have set the screen on the other side. Like, it's a whole bunch of.
Yeah.
Listen, bro.
I mean, listen, if you execute the play better, JLs, you get a better look.
Boom. There it is.
You know, I'm not sure I don't think it was a play. It's execution. They didn't execute it well.
Yeah, I wonder what the real play was.
Yeah.
But before that, they executed that play perfectly.
Yeah, we need
Morris the ball, ISO situation in his spot.
Hey,
yeah. Go ahead.
Wait, what? Go ahead. My fault.
No, I was just saying the play before that we executed perfectly, and then this happens.
Right. they just didn't execute it well, man.
Yeah. I also feel like we need to trade Marcus Morris and we gotta get something good out of that. Like, we need talent. We ain't got no talent on this team.
Yeah, you're right, man. We definitely do need talent, man. Appreciate the call. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't do everything in 1 year, Jails. That's the thing. You're not gonna solve all your problems in 1 year. This is 1 year. Some guys will be retained, and again, you know, the flexibility. We're in a good place in terms of flexibility. We're in a bad place in terms of who's going to utilize the flexibility.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the thing. But in terms of the books are okay. The books are okay, JL. So you got to be thankful for that.
It's the one thing they did right this year.
Right. The one thing that they did right. But for sure, we need some more 3-point shooting in here. And we need some more high IQ talent in here, man. Straight up.
Yeah. I don't know where we're going from here, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Straight up. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let's see who else is in here. Ari's here.
Oh.
What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Chilling,
man.
What's going on, man? Ari, did you bet on the game tonight, or did you bet on the fight tonight? Would you have action on anything?
No. No bets tonight. But I think I'm going Packers. I'm going Packers money line tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
So that's my move.
All right.
Okay.
It's a good payout. But first of all, before I get involved in this, and before I have a lot of stuff to say. Before I say that stuff, from now on, nobody refers to Sergio as Sergio anymore. He's now the guy who battled Ari. That's how he needs to be referred to. Because the only reason. If he was in Wikipedia right now, it wouldn't even say Sergio. It would say the guy who battled Ari, all right? The guy's chasing the clouds, that's all that matters. But listen, all right? So the guy thinks that you got a double-double, that he's like nephews, all good and stuff, you know, all that stuff like that. Like David Lee, Al Harrington, the list goes on and on about guys who put up numbers. Someone's got to put up numbers on a trash team. So what do you think's going to happen? I think we all know.
Oh, man.
And I think it's very evident also that on the last play of the game, they decided to go to Marcus Morris instead of Julius Randle. So I think he's not even a number one option on this team, okay? So, whatever. From now on, the guy who battled Ari should just keep down, all right? But besides that, I want to talk about the real issue at play right now, right? And I think the real issue at play is Steve Mills, Scott Perry, and James Dolan. All right, I know Delano is the president of the Fire Steve Mills Club. I'm now running for vice president with him. But let me say something to you, dude. It's so ridiculous. Like, I'm not even talking about the game. No one has even mentioned the fact that just the image that we give off is trash. Like, a kid hits a half-court shot at our game, and we give him scratch-off lottery tickets instead of, like, cash. Who's worth $4 billion.
Hey, listen,
$4 billion. You're going to give the guy freaking, like, are you kidding me? You're going to put the practice facility an hour away? Like, the guys want to come to New York to play in New York, not to play in freaking upstate New York. It's crazy to me. And, like, anybody who thought that this team was going to be, like, a relevant team and be, like, a good team is just, like, you could have done better job with this money and had pieces that fit together better than having Julius Randle, Marcus Morris, Bobby Portis, all three of which people do the same thing. Wayne Ellington, who sucks, who's taking minutes away from Dotson and Trier. All right? We don't have a point guard who can shoot. We have nothing. And now people are saying, let's keep Marcus Morris. Why? Why would we ever keep Marcus Morris? We're not going to re-sign him. why don't we just get some assets for him? And I think what the real thing is going to be is it's not going to just be Marcus Morris getting traded. It's going to be Marcus Morris and another asset to get more assets back. So I could see the Knicks, for example, if they're not going to play ISO Zoe like consistent minutes, I could see them packaging ISO Zoe and Marcus Morris to get like 2 first-round picks or something like that. I think people always look at it in like an individual thing, like we're just trading Marcus Morris and no one else. I think a lot of these guys are going to be throw-ins into bigger deals, right? And, I think,
I don't see that.
I just think that we have to trade one of them, Marcus Morris or Randall. And, I just think that no matter what happens, we can get as many draft picks as we want. If Steve Mills is going to be drafting the players and we're drafting Mike Sweetney, it doesn't matter. And, we have to address the real issue. We have to address the real issue, and that's the front office and James Dolan, all right? So that's what I have to say.
All right,
That's
Ari,
it.
man.
All right.
There's a very matter-of-fact Ari tonight, man. He wasn't having it.
Matter.
He was tight.
Yeah.
He was tight, man.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't see the Morris and other package to get better package. Nobody wants these kids, man, right now. I'm like, let's just be real, JL. It's like how we always touting up the trade value of the same players that we don't want on this team. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's still probably some value in Portis and DSJ, and those guys have been involved in trade rumors, so it's not totally out of the realm possibility.
For the package that you're looking for, he's talking about 2 first-round picks. You're not getting that.
No, maybe not 2 first-rounders.
You're not getting that.
But I think he's at other assets, not necessarily first-rounders.
You're not getting 2 first-round picks for 2 Reynolds.
No,
that's not gonna happen.
Maybe a second. In the first, if you're on a team on a championship run, maybe you'll give a first. But
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Listen, I think, like I said, I think Morris is our asset to trade. Maybe a team wants Portis. I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, CP, people like Portis. I know you hate the guy.
I don't hate him, but it's just
you hate him. Come on.
Listen, he never passes it. He never passes the ball, JLs. Ever passes the ball. He barely plays he plays hard, does not play smart. We cannot have too many of these types of players on the team.
People love 3-point shooting big men, CP. This guy's just what it is.
We had one. His name was Luke Cornett. They let him go. You should have just kept him.
And now we have Bobby Portis, and someone's gonna want him. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
A smarter player in Cornett. Like, that's the thing, man. This team, you cannot have too many guys that are low IQ basketball players. You can't.
I
can't, Jails.
Hey, I like Cornette. You heard me say. I said at the beginning of the season.
You need guys that make better.
One of those guys.
You need guys that make better decisions. That's what I mean.
That's a fact. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you.
I
miss Cornette, man. Cornette was a high IQ guy. He could shoot threes.
Yeah,
he can guard the rim. He was slow as all hell. He moved that like
he was slow, man.
Oh my gosh, he was slow,
big time.
Don't ask him to rotate anywhere too fast.
Nah,
but no, he was a very smart player. Man.
Yeah, he was a good dude.
He was a good dude.
He was a good dude, man.
And for some reason, when we played him versus Embiid, he did all right. He just had to stand there and take an elbow to the face. But he did okay.
And B was so dirty. He fought that so dirty, man. It was disgusting.
Yeah, but he took one for the Cornette. Took one for the team, man.
Yeah,
shout out to Cornette.
It was absolutely disgusting, man. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Everybody, if you're watching right now in the chat, if you haven't hit that like button and hit that thumbs up button, please hit it right now, right now. Support your boys. Share these videos on Facebook, on Twitter. Text your friend, your family, whatever about the show. Remember, this show is available in audio podcast format. So if you can't watch it on video, you can't watch it on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on Google Play, iTunes,
Facts.
Stitcher, Amazon, Alexa, all under Knicks Fan TV. So just always remember that you can catch this show in audio podcast format. Welcome to everybody who's hashtag new. Throw your cities in the chat. Where you guys checking in from? Throw your cities in the chat so we could shout you guys out as well. All right, Jails. Couple more calls. Let's go to Long Island's heavy tonight. T Cash out in Long Island. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's happening? What's happening?
How you feeling, bro?
What's happening with y'all? First time talking. First time on here. First of all, I just want to tell boy with the dreads, he's dead ass ugly, my nigga. He could suck my dick. You heard? 2020, the motherfucker ain't wearing no.
Yeah. All right. That was Will. What's going on, man?
What? Okay. All right.
I don't know,
Listen,
man.
we don't do that out here in Long Island.
I don't know
We
about
don't do
that,
that in
man.
Long Island.
I don't know, man.
And we don't do that in Long Island.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
That was
a
all right.
weird. Pause.
Why is he commenting on my man's looks first of all?
Let's not even give it any attention, man. We'll get it, bro. We'll get it, man. We won't even give that any attention.
Well, first, it was nice to see. We got to get back Ari and Sergio doing their thing because that is pure entertainment.
Yeah, it's heating up. It's heating up, man. It's definitely heating up.
It's crazy. He made a name for it. I feel like Sergio's the Cardi B of this. He was on Love and Hip Hop. He got his little thing.
Yeah.
He got his little thing, and now he's running it. He's doing his thing.
Oh my god!
But either way, this game was hard to watch, man, because it was clear what our issue was, man, and it's that point guard position, man. Every time Peyton raised for a shot, I cringe. It's bad. He's our point guard, man.
Peyton's a backup, bro.
And this is why I'm so scared of this draft, because it's like we need that point guard. It's like, and I feel honestly, if the point guard is not up to par, it severely decreases how good other players on the team can do. Then you start having point forwards like Randall, putting RG at the point, and all this other stuff.
That's when.
That's
when you have people doing too much. That's it. But it trickles down throughout the team, man.
Absolutely. It's like, for me, I like what's that cat name? Anthony Edwards. I saw the Tennessee game versus that kid is talented. All this hype, I saw it. I was like, okay, this kid's talented. But it's like, we need that point guard. I don't know if we can get a point guard with a second round pick with the point guard. I don't know. It's like, it's clear that what we need. I mean, I don't know if a Frank can run the point with the Anthony Edwards and a RJ Barrett, because I'm already doing like the mock drafts and everything, and everybody's saying we're going to get LaMelo Ball. If we have the number one pick or not.
He's back in the book. He's back in the book, J. Ellis.
Oh, man.
Will got he's back.
You got the pad? You got the iPad ready?
Will's got the pad.
Man, I'm doing my thing, man. I got the pad. I'm writing everything. I'm doing my thing. But either way, man, listen, I'm going to the game, us versus Memphis, because this kid John Moran is doing something right now, and I got to see it in person. So I'm going to go see that. But obviously, we need that point guard. I don't know how we get it. We trade for it. We draft it. I don't know. But we need that point guard. That's all I got to say, man. Like, keep up the good work. What you guys are doing, I'm going to let you guys get back to it.
All right, well, take it easy, man. Take it easy, man. Let's keep everything. Yeah, let's keep it in Long Island. Dan is up. Dan, what's going on, man?
Yeah, what's good, fellas? What's good? I hope you guys are having a good night.
Yeah, man.
Listen, CP, I'm with you. First of all, CP, I saw that piece you did with that cat who had that crazy Knicks den in his house or whatever.
Yeah, Chris,
yeah, that was real good. That was a good piece.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
That was really good. So. And I'm going to be at the Garden with you Sunday night, man, with the Nets. So hoping RJ's back for that one, because my son wants to see him in person.
Yeah, I doubt it, though, man. High ankle sprain, I doubt it.
Keep it up.
I doubt it.
Yeah, man. That look bad. Yeah,
keep it
longer than that.
So regarding trading, I told you, screener, man, I'll trade. CP, I'll do you one better. Everyone you named, and I'll trade Royal Ivy. I'll trade Judge Bushla. I'll trade the coaching staff. I'll trade everything, man. Here's the thing: we're gonna get, I think, a decent first round pick just because of our pick this year, right? Is going to be a lottery pick.
Right.
But honestly, I'm willing to take second rounders and low first rounders for whoever we can get rid of. Because here's the thing, we need help now, and we're not going to go out. We're not going to get someone to come in here. It's not going to cost a lot of money and ruin our flexibility. What I want to do is, with those low first rounders, I don't think Perry or whoever's going to be calling the shots is going to feel pressed to take, a first-year kid out of college who's got a big upside. We could go out and do what Miami did and find the Duncan Robinson. We could take a chance on a Cassius Winston. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That kid Garza from Iowa. 4-year guys who could come in. They may have a lot of upside, but they're going to be more NBA ready and can give us at least a few years, and we can figure out what we got. You know what I'm saying? Because I just get concerned. We're taking these kids out of college. They're not ready for the league. Everybody's pointing to John Moran. I know you had that caller before saying, we got unlucky with the pick. Right, and then I could take his argument with all due respect to him, and if we had the first pick, we'd be concerned about Zion right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just think you can't look at things that way. John Morant looks like he's a once-in-a-generation player. But, guys like that don't come around a lot very often. So, anyway, I just think we need to get some 4-year guys in here. I know you can't take those guys early, but we can take a couple of guys in second round. And someone, again, you look at Duncan Robinson. These are guys who played in college for a few years. They didn't just come out.
Yeah.
Because you look at Knox. You guys can tell me whatever you want to say. I'm a Knox fan. But he should be a junior in college right now. He's not ready for the league. He's just not ready, and he got all the talent in the world. He's not. We're paying him. My point to people who say you got to give him a break. I want to give him a break, but he's making big money. He's not making Mitch money. He's making big dollars to be a kid who's your eighth man. So that's my point. And then the only thing is, listen, I'm a big fan of Ari. Mm-hmm. I think he's hilarious. But with all due respect, Ari, you can get at me if you want, but. Come on, don't be stealing those lines, those lines that they talk about ESPN about a practice facility nonsense and scratch-off ticket thing. Come on, man. You know, if you go to games with guard, you know what happened. That cat just spun the wheel. He could have also that could have been a layup shot. He could have taken for that. So I don't know if this guy's talk about. He's a nice guy. I like him. Again, I'm on his side in the Ari Sergio Woods. But come on, man. Don't be stealing Kendrick Perkins' tired lines.
He's calling out Ari, man. He's calling out Ari. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know what to say about the whole practice facility.
Me neither, man. I stayed away from that topic, to be honest with you, because I was like,
I mean, Mike Vorkanoff did write the article, and he was basically saying that, guys were on record. Peyton was saying it, DSJ was saying it, talking about how difficult their commute was, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm not sure, man.
I'm not sure either. I mean, look, it is better to be closer to where the game is at. It's not have to drive an hour, but
yeah, I'm sure.
Like, what do you say about that?
Right. I'm sure, man. Listen, if a player wants to come here, he's gonna come here. I don't think the practice facility is
a make
that
or break?
much. Yeah, a make or break. I don't see it. But listen, it could be right. It could be right. To Dan's point, yeah, I think if you can get a more established college senior type, guy that's ready to roll later on in the first and the second, maybe you benefit there, JLs. They've been saying that this draft crop is a bit interesting in terms of the talent and how high the ceilings are. Some guys, so. Maybe you get a more established guy that can help you right now. Maybe that's a good way to go if you can get back into the first or second round pick.
Yeah, I mean, will they be willing to play them though? I don't know. That's what this team like. Are they gonna be willing to play a guy who's a late first rounder? That remains to be seen. I don't know if that's gonna. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what the roster slots are looking like for next year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Salute to Joseph Hinton, sends us a $10 super chat.
All right.
That's my guy Jay Boogie from North Carolina. So shout out Jay Boogie.
All right,
shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, man. Let's also shout out Marlon Small, Pranav in here, Chen, Apple fanboy, retired NYK. What's going on? JL, so who you want to shout out tonight?
Yeah, shout out to Hayden Nate, to call me Tack Will from LI, Ricardo Custer, all these guys, Ty Morris. And my cousin, always got to shout out my cousin, my friend cousin Winston. Shout out to you. Craig Williams, of course, and they call me Tack, always holding down the KOT chat. Shout out to you guys, man.
All right, no doubt, man. Let's go. The closer of the night, gonna go to Brooklyn. Ben from Brooklyn calling in. What's going on, man? Matter of fact, we're gonna go to Ben, and then we'll have Jay Boogie close it. So go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
Yo, what's good, CP? How you doing?
How you doing, bro?
All right, yeah. So I think the consensus, with the upcoming trade deadline is that we gotta trade Marcus Morris.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just been following trade rumors and stuff, and like apparently Philly, they're trying to trade Al Horford, but his contract is kind of like making that an obstacle. So how would you feel if we traded Marcus Morris, Bobby Portis, and Wayne Ellington for Al Horford and Matisse Thybulle and like Zaire Smith?
How long is Horford's deal?
Say that again?
How long is Horford's deal?
It's a 4-year, $28 million.
Oh shit!
No,
nah, hell no, nah, man, no way.
You wouldn't do that?
Nah, I wouldn't do that, man. Horford is washed, man. Not for that
4
long.
years, Lord
Hell
Jesus. No. How many first
I
I need?
I mean, because the way
I need multiple.
I see it is that on any team, because they have Joel Embiid, they're benching him. But I feel like on any other team, he'd be starting. And, like, I feel like he could help develop Mitchell Robinson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we can get a cheaper guy to do that.
Yeah, Taj was shutting him down today. You saw that?
Yeah, I'm rolling with Al Horford's washed, man. He's done. He's definitely done.
I guess, yeah. I don't know, man. I've just been frustrated, with the vets and stuff.
No, I hear you.
And,
I feel you.
Yeah, but I like Matisse Thybulle and Zaire Smith. I would
love to have him.
Who can shoot the three.
Yeah,
both of those guys are
defenders.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Those are the type of guys you're talking about when you're trying to build this team, bro.
Yeah, both of those guys who kind of have that reputation for being defenders and a team that needs defense. Yeah, I would like.
Jay Boogie, closing the night, man. Jay Boogie, what's going on, bro?
What's good with y'all? How y'all doing tonight, man?
Good, man.
All right.
Hey, JL, man, I ain't get a chance to tell you, but I shouted you out, you know what I'm saying, when you took your little vacation. But I'm going to tell you, man, appreciate you holding CP down, you know what I'm saying, when he was on his little vacation, man. You take that right there, all right?
Facts,
Salute
man.
you,
Facts,
brother.
man. Shout out to you, J Bug. Thanks for the love.
No doubt, man. And I ain't got a lot to say, man. I just want to give some credit a little bit, you know what I'm saying, because we so much hard on our team. This is what I noticed, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to give a shout-out to Perry for not messing up that money again. Because these same dudes we want to get rid of, at least we ain't got them on long contract.
Hey, that's how I see it.
Easy to get rid of them.
That's how I see it. It could have been way
and another
worse.
shout-out.
Could have been way worse.
Right. That picture you posted up, shout out to James Dolan for not snatching that dude's camera, man.
Oh, yeah.
See them small things like that. James Dolan would have done something like that. Let me get that camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's small things that we don't recognize, man. You got to give them guys back some credit too, man.
Oh,
Even
my
though
God.
we hard on them, give them some credit too, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, y'all have a wonderful night, man.
All right, Jay Boogie, man. Take it easy, bro.
And one more thing, and one more quick thing. I'm 51, not 40.
Okay.
51. I know you said that the other night, man.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's my man, because Jay Boogie, and we was asking him for his top 5, and he threw in Bob Backlund. I was like, he got to be older.
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Yeah, he's got to be older, dude, for sure.
Yeah, but I should have said Ric Flair first because a lot of people wouldn't even know nothing about Rolex watches if it wasn't for Ric Flair.
Yeah, fair point, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Rolex wheeling, stealing, wheeling. I forgot what he said, but yeah, big up Jay Boogie, man. So appreciate the call, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
You gotta appreciate the small stuff right now. Dolan has not had any incidents in 2019-2020 season as of yet, CP. Let's keep it that way.
I'm telling you what happened with that picture. He didn't even know where he was, man. I'm not even sure he knew he was at the Knicks game.
Yeah, he was sauced, you know.
I'm telling you, Dolan didn't even know he was at the Knicks game, man.
Oh man,
you know. But yeah, I mean, to Jay Boogie's point, listen, we we have to be thankful that we have some cap flexibility still going forward, and we're not stuck with these guys on 2-year deals or more. So that, that's the silver lining of the season, if you want to consider it that. But it's the problem is who's going to be making the calls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's Black's input going to be, and what's David Blatt's input going to be in all of this?
Hopefully
good. Yeah,
hopefully. Is he the GM that's going to take over soon on the low, or is he just going to be that international scout?
Oof. What if they stab Perry in the back?
That's what I'm saying. That could be the play.
Do that, man. Can't do that.
It could be the play.
It's all or nothing. All or
nothing.
Could be the play.
It could be the play.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Carl Anthony Towns shot down all the rumors. This is a good move by him. Good professional move by Cat.
There you go. Yeah, nice
doing
move.
that. You would expect that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good move by him.
Oh, you wouldn't expect that. That's why it was a good move.
Yeah. Good stuff on Cat, man. All right, Jails. Let's get out of here, man. I think we had a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Let's salute to all the callers who called in, everybody who tuned in. Tough loss, but appreciate everybody who's still been rocking with us, man. JL's go ahead and wrap up.
Yeah, man. As always, you check out Nick Time Show on youtube.com/Nick Time Show. You can also check it out on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and all those places as well. And also, you know what? Follow me on all social media. I'm on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I'm on the KOT Show on Twitter and the Nick Time Show on Instagram. That's all. Back to you, CP.
Yes, sir. Good times, yeah. It was a good show, bro. Appreciate it. And yeah, man. Salute to everybody that tuned in tonight. Knicks lose 90-84. Tough loss, but just late game execution just doomed the Knicks, man. They got to work on that, and hopefully they bounce back later on this week. Salute to everybody who tuned in. Remember, this show's available in audio podcast format: Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Alexa, and Stitcher, all under Knicks Fan TV. Make sure you guys share these videos. Please share these videos on Facebook, Twitter. Text your peoples. Let them know Knicks Fan TV is where it's at. The number one show for the fans, by the fans. And yeah, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll check you guys later this week. Make sure you check out the Fan Cave episode with Chris Shamus. Real good show. Unbelievable Fan Cave and all the stories that he had behind it. It was incredible, man. So make sure that you guys tune into it, man. So I'll check you guys. Have a great weekend. MLK Day on Monday, and we'll check you back on